I will never forget when I was diagnosed with cancer. 2 weeks before I was diagnosed, I ran the fastest 10-miler that I had run in my life. My doctor just kept saying, I know this isn't news that you were expecting. We need to talk about the next steps. So basically, he just kept talking, and I heard voices, but I really was not listening.
You want to stretch, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've dragged our girls to races ever since they were little.
Hey, should we stretch with you on my back? And then go all the way around these trees.
They are both more athletic than I ever was at their age.
1 foot in front of the other, right?
Yeah.
Team Arnold! Go!
I think my husband and I really lucked out.
Come on. Go, go, go!
We got 2 girls that actually want to run with mom and dad right now.
Go, Mia! Go, Mia!
I could not believe that I had cancer. My mom had passed away pretty quickly from ovarian cancer.
I just remember her keep saying, like, what if I'm not around on their wedding day? What if I'm not, there to see them grow up? And I mean, that was the big thing for her, is like whether she's going to be able to do this.
I just remember in the days after getting my diagnosis, going out and playing with my kids and thinking about death all the time. And so now I had to tell my children that I had cancer. She didn't know what? That he was what?
A mermaid.
A mermaid, yeah. My most biggest fear was how they were going to react. When you didn't come, I had a funny feeling you'd be doing something like this.
When my mom told me and Mia that she had cancer, I felt horrible. I was sad because she was always laying down and never being able to talk to us. Mia was counting on me to tell her it's gonna be okay, but I didn't know if it was gonna be okay myself.
Why didn't I pay more attention? I asked myself. Later on, my oldest daughter said, Mom, I see a trend. Your mom had cancer, you have cancer, I'm gonna get cancer. There's a pattern here.
I mean, the last thing you want is your daughter to go through something like this.
It feels really bad to know that I could get it, and maybe I won't be so lucky like my mom was.
There's a lot of times that I have to tell somebody that they've got cancer, and you can just see it in their eyes. You can see it change them on the spot. You have to then bring them back and explain, okay, this is what you've got, this is the work we've got to do, and here's what it's going to mean to you and downstream.
Agnes, to her credit, the type of person that she is, just absolutely got on it.
What second, third, fourth opinion should I be getting?
We went to a few doctors.
There were a lot of doctor's appointments.
Eventually settled down on Dr. Marshall at Georgetown.
GI cancers are in fact collectively the most fatal, most common cancers on our planet. We have to understand why young people are getting colon cancer. We are now studying the bacteria in the GI tracts of young people in the hopes of figuring out why are they getting colorectal cancer and what can we do to change that.
He wants to go out and, he wants to beat this.
Extra bonus in that he is such a loving and caring person.
I do want to stop and talk and understand what's going on in that person's house with that person's relationship. You can't really take care of cancer well unless you know about all of the village and how it's being impacted.
Nice. Yeah, good shot. She's very into family. She's, Italian that way in the sense of family comes first. That's what I admire most about her, and I think that's what really, makes me love her even more. Her dedication is just something to be admired.
She's very brave. She fought through cancer. She's a role model for lots of people, including me.
Good job. I'm so proud of you.
In this moment, after everything I've been through, I am totally blessed to be here right now. I did not think I'd be here right now. I didn't think I'd make it. So to be here is awesome.